Thank you for checking out this short devotion. We are focusing on 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 19. This is a statement of faith, and a lot of times when you read statement of faith, you're about to stumble across something that's really difficult and really hard to do. A lot of times we hear the word faith and we think about just trusting God, hoping that God will make things better for us in our life and more comfortable. But a lot of times when we read scripture and we read a statement of faith, that is a call to actively do things that will make our life more difficult, more challenging, and even costly things that will give us an opportunity to fulfill our calling in a unique way that Jesus is leading us to do. And this particular statement of faith that we see in 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 19 is calling us to put ourselves completely last. It's calling for a willingness to abandon everything, our self-preservation, our rights, our liberties, our comforts, our preferences, but not just randomly giving up these things, but giving these things up for a purpose. Giving these things up for an opportunity to give someone else, most likely someone very different than us, an opportunity to experience the best possible chance of salvation. We're talking about intentionally being sacrificial to give others a chance to see the gospel in a clearer way, to experience the love of Christ in a clear way. This is purposeful sacrifice. It shows faith because it depends on God to protect us when we consciously make a decision that we're not going to protect ourselves during our efforts to love this person and to reach out for this person. It shows gratitude because it recognizes and admits that this sacrificial love is the same exact love that Jesus gave us first. And it expresses our gratitude to Jesus because we not only receive this love, but we give this love too, just like he asked us to do. And it shows honor because ultimately it declares that the things of God are more important than the things of this world. It declares that the gospel is more important than material stuff or issues. And it honors God because ultimately it says, God, you are more important to me than I am even to myself. So it is my prayer that I become more like this, and my attitude becomes more like this, and I move closer and closer to this state of mind because it's exactly the mind of Christ that we see demonstrated in the gospel. Jesus, who sacrificed everything, who came to seek and to save the lost at any cost, even his life on the cross, at any price, even his life on the cross, has called us to love like he loved, has called us to be his ambassadors, to be his witnesses, to go and do the same thing for others that he first did for us. It is my prayer that we will love others even more than we love ourselves. Because if you remember, when Jesus restored Peter, he said, "Do you love me?" When Peter said, "Yes, Lord, I love you," he said, "Go love them." So this is our act of love. This is our act of worship to Jesus, to love and to care for people, even when it's costly, even when it's sacrificial, because that's the way that Jesus loved us. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. If you got questions or prayer requests, please look us up at First Baptist Honea Path. We'd love to hear your heart and pray with you. Thanks again for tuning in, and we look forward to seeing you later. Bye-bye.